What's up? I'm Drico, and welcome back to Divine Fusion 101. Now, as one picks away at the layers of the ego, one's life becomes layers of expression as one becomes more of their authentic self. The ego cannot be stripped without first being acknowledged, then understood, and that requires one to be brutally honest with oneself. With each layer of the ego that peels away, one's perception of themselves changes, which inevitably changes one's personality. So if someone is truly evolving, they are forever changing, and this is not for the faint of heart and requires much sacrifice to exist in a state of evolution. You feel me? It's very important to know that no one layer or phase of expression is more valuable than the other, as they all hold their own lesson in one's evolution. So even if you feel like you just started, the beginning is just as important as the end, you know. So don't forever fear the journey ahead, or your journey ahead will be fearful. You feel me? All people grow attachments to certain phases of evolution for very specific reasons. Those that are willing and choose to heal recognize those attachments no matter what layer of expression they happen to be perceiving life from at the time. The reason for the attachment that belongs to each phase of expression will be the lesson to understand that expands one's perception to further one's evolution. So the reason is very specific to oneself and is not to be compared to another, especially in the context of healing and evolution of oneself, you know. One's evolution is not to be generalized because it would only be counterproductive in understanding one's journey. We all have our own reasons for our attachments. The most deeply the most deeply rooted attachments will hold the most obvious purpose over our lives once understood, and will be remembered in the mind of the healed as a turning point and proof of a higher purpose that needs not to be validated by the outside world. And that's why healing oneself is not to be televised, but through this, it will be recognized. You feel me?